Texans, Packers on EA Sports as we welcome you to Green Bay, Wisconsin for today's game. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims just prior to kickoff for this primetime extravaganza. And this adds another whole layer of excitement when you have this game under the lights.
I think you said it right. Center stage. Players love it. Anytime you turn on the lights, they know it's special, and it brings out the emotion out of these players. And also, let's don't forget, the fans, they've been here all afternoon getting ready, so we're going to have a loud crowd also.
All right, so let's head down to the field now, as it looks like kickoff is moments away. Onto the field steps Aaron Rodgers. He played in only 9 games a year ago, dealing with a broken collarbone injury, but he returned in time for a Week 17 must-win victory against the Bears that led them into the playoffs.
It's been said many times, we know about his arm when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, but it's the foot movement, getting out of trouble, and throwing the football on the run that really separates him from a lot of other quarterbacks.
As we take a look at the offense, Jordy Nelson seems to get better every year in this league.
Jordy Nelson has been a solid player for this Green Bay offense over the last few years. Fast, big, can really go up and get those catches when defensive backs are draped all over him.
It's a 2 tight end formation. The Packers will take the snap from the 30. Keeps it on the play fake. Gains 14.
Wow, if Aaron Rodgers wasn't dangerous enough, now you let him play action pass. Oh my gosh, that is almost impossible to stop.
The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 44. He'll throw it over the middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
Lines up here. 2nd down and 2. He's brought to a halt.
Eddie Lacy is the type of runner you'd like to get him involved early, get him into the game. Why? Because he runs with such power and he can punish defenses. If you let him do that early, I promise you, you get great rewards later in the game.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. Has a catch for the first.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 24. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Gains maybe 5. Let's set the lineup for the defense. The former defensive MVP of the league. One of the true game changers on defense is J.J. Watt.
I would hate to be an offensive lineman and think I had to block J.J. Watt for a whole football game, because you know what? He never slows down. It's always 100%. That's why he's one of the best.
Second down and 5. He makes the catch. Still powering ahead. Gains 16.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. And Rodgers will hand it off. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
That's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
The Texans set at the line. Dime package. Second and goal from the 3. Looking across the middle. Almost intercepted that time.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Hey, watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
They've come out in the dime package.
319. Let's go.
Third and goal from the 3. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The refs step in. They saw a little bit of movement on that offensive front, and that'll be a false start. That'll cost them 5.
Offense.
Should be an easy one here. Drives it through for the field goal.
There's nothing like being ahead the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The starting quarterback is the man from Harvard, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick last year in 2013 had some outstanding games where he threw for well over 300 yards, and he is a fearless thrower. He's not afraid to take a chance.
Ready! Ready!
First and 10.
Foster's taking the handoff. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
And he's brought to the ground.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center.
319! 319!
The Packers from the 22. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. In on the stop.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Watch the blitz, watch the blitz.
The Texans lined up in the nickel. They'll go ground.
That's a gain of 8.
Number 27 with the carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Watch the blitz, watch the blitz, watch the blitz. 319!
It's going to be a false start call on the offense.
Three down.
False start, offense. Still third down.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Here's Boykin. Boykin takes the hit and is brought down.
The Packers offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
First and goal from the 6. The give for about 4.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Goal line defense on the field. He'll get it again. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Boy, it's third and goal. Close game here. You want to get a touchdown. That's what you want. You come away with 3, that's going to be a big disappointment for your offense.
Aaron Rodgers backed off the line, shotgun formation. 3rd and goal at the 3. Reed's in on the tackle.
Gets the call on the run.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side. You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Packers now ready to kick the football down the field.
Johnson's going to test the coverage here.
Throws out the arm. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
28 on the return.
First down at the 21.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
23 gets the call.
Let's set the lineups now for the offense. DeAndre Hopkins, a former first-round pick out of Clemson.
He was a steal, Jim, with the 27th pick of the draft. Very productive last year. Tough, good blocker in the run game, and he can make those contested catches.
Today's starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Pulls it in.
He's stacked up at that point.
Reception. Gain of
Sam
4.
Shields is one of the classic shutdown corners in this league.
One of the good stories in the NFL, the fact that he was not drafted. And how about the Green Bay Packers? When you can get a corner who's not even drafted to turn into one of the best in the league, man, you're smart, you're fortunate, and lucky.
The Texans snap it up at the 26.
What a reception. Hawks there that time for the tackle. Man, that was some kind of catch that time by the receiver.
Ooh, boy, these receivers, they make quarterbacks look good. You're right. You can throw it off target. It doesn't matter. They find a way to come up with the catch.
The Texans from the 37.
Throws the pass.
Johnson's got the catch and the first.
Made for a first down.
When it's man-to-man defense, what do? It's you against the receiver, and that time the receiver won. Also a nice throw by the quarterback.
First down at the 49. Throwing now to his left. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield.
2nd and short. Foster.
And
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The big smooth, that's Arian Foster. He makes it look so easy. He goes outside off tackle, and he can cover a lot of yards with those strides, and he gets a first down on that run.
Offense lines up here.
The Texans have it at the 39. Complete to Hopkins. Brought down at the 29.
The Texans did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. The Texans have it at the 29.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Foster's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Texans take it from the 28. Martin's got it. First down. We're through one quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses. Martin's going to get set in the slot for the snap. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And gains maybe 4.
It's a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
They feed it to him one more time. Tackles made.
No gain on the play.
What a drive this has been. Quick drop back.
He's got the catch. Williams there to take him down.
Oh, man, he almost gets in the end zone, so close to getting over the goal line.
Chip shot here.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Now 1st and 10.
It's wide open. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. Handoff. Up the middle. Cushing's there to make the stop.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The defense comes out in the dime. The Packers take it from the 43. And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. 3rd down and 1. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Records the sack on the play. 7-yard loss on the play.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
Here's the punt by Mastay. They bring him to the turf. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel.
245.
1st down at the 24. Inaccurate with that one.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield.
245.
The Texans have it at the 24. Catch made. Griffin's tackled down at the 29.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Martin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Looks to his left, makes the reception, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Fitzpatrick's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. The Texans from the 37. Hawks all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Graham's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Foster's handed the football, and that's a gain of 9.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Throws to the right. What a spectacular reception.
Sometimes the receiver just has to make a great catch. That's what happened on that play.
Martin's in the slot. Fitzpatrick's dropping back to throw once again. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Martin's lined up in the slot. First down at the 40. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
Number 23 gets the ball in the way.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise, and running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
Second and 2. Another carry here. He's tackled beyond the markers. That's a first down.
Foster's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Offense lines up here.
The Texans from the 27.
Breaks out of the tackle.
33 gets the call. Gain of 8 on the play.
Watch the blitz. Watch
The long drive continues. Second and 2. Williams nearly comes away with the interception.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
This long drive continues.
Move 45. Move 45.
Third down and 2. Foster tackled down.
On the carry. Gain of 8.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Mounting a serious drive. First and 10. And they go back to the ground. End zone bound, and he's got the touchdown.
Pin the mirrors back and let's go.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Texans for the extra point. Counted. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Lacey lines up in the backfield. First down and 10. Here's the handoff. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Here's Boykin. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
The Packers take it from the 28. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The tackle is made.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Second and 3. The Packers get a first down.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch and gets a first down.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. He'll fire it out to the left. The Packers now move the chains.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
They've come out in a dime package. The defense gets the sack. The Packers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just kills the time management.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. Rodgers from the shotgun. And he's sacked again. The Packers, 1 timeout remaining. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
From the gun, Rodgers has his man. Stiff arm, charging ahead.
81 with the reception on the play.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
This will be a field goal attempt from 41 yards out. And he puts it through for 3.
Well, Jim, if this guy was a golfer, he would lead the golf tour in driving accuracy. He is a machine when it comes to kicking field goals.
Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Foster takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 23. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 31.
Gain of 8 on the play.
That does it for the first half. Packers trail in this one. We're back here now in this one where the Texans lead by 1.
Let's go back to the sidelines. Danielle Bellini has the latest.
I got a chance to quickly speak with Ryan Fitzpatrick during halftime. So far, his team is out in front, and he told me the important thing now is playing smart. If they can control play and just avoid costly mistakes, they'll be in good shape in this second half. That's all from down here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. Jones is in on the tackle. Offense lines up here.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. The Texans from the 27. Foster's going to secure the handoff.
That's a gain of 6.
Number 23 gets the call on the
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Texans take it from the 33. They want to keep feeding him the football.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Martin's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Again, staying with the safe plays.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
2nd down and 8.
Johnson's got it, and a first.
First down on the play.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Hey, man.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 50. Williams nearly comes away with the interception.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Offense lines up here.
Ready! Ready!
2nd and 10.
Has Andre Johnson, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
First down at the 34.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
Taken down at the 33.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center.
2nd and 9. He'll throw it over the middle. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the first.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
Foster's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
Now 1st and 10.
They'll go ground. Off the right side, Foster.
That'll stop the play right there.
For a first down.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
First and goal. Got the touchdown, Texans.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hey, defense.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
The Texans now will tack on the extra point.
The point after is good. Texans getting ready to kick it away.
And
he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Rodgers by himself in the backfield. The Packers have it at the 34. Looking across the middle. That picks up 7.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. A spectacular catch.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 49. To the ground. Tackle made by Clowney that time.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Rodgers will be under center. The Packers have it at the 44. Takes it out of the eye. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The defense comes out of the dime. 3rd and 1. And gains about 1. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. The Packers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down at the 39. Handoff out of the eye. Good piece of tackling.
Well, when you talk about edge players in the NFL, that means play on the edge, rush the quarterback, and stop the outside runs. How about that play by the defensive end?
Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers have it at the 39. The Packers get a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Here we go. Blue 15. Blue 15.
They're going back up top. On the money. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle. Here's a look at the red zone statistics brought to you by Verizon. Nickel formation here for the defense. Second down, 2 to go. Nice tackle.
Number 27 with the carry.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Blue 15.
Flynn's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
Down. Blue 15. Tiger. Tiger.
Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. First down at the 31. Gets the handle here. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Drop back, shotgun formation. Interception.
Matthew's such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Blue 15.
First and 10. They'll run it here. That brings the play to an end.
Gets the call on the run.
Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd and 8. Takes it on the draw. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's a face mask call, and of course from now on it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask penalties in the NFL now? It's because players tackle too high. Get your arms around the waist. Go down low to make those tackles, and you wouldn't get those face mask penalties.
The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Packers will take the snap from the 35.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Flynn's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
2nd down and 2. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
The Packers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. First down at the 20. They call his number once more. Gets about 4 yards that time.
On the carry. Gain of 4.
The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. The Texans come out in a dime package.
Down. Blue 15. Blue 15.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Has 12 on this play.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you could do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line.
19.
And he's thrown to the ground.
2 makes the sack. Loss of 5.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
What's the man? See the man? Here we go. 319.
2nd and goal from the 9. Finds Cobb. Cushing's there to make the tackle.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Third and goal from the 4.
And he's taken down.
Is there for the sack on the play. Loss of 10.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
Should be what we call a gimme.
The kick is good.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 32. Set up screen. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Graham's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Fitzpatrick's back in shotgun formation. He's taken down at the 47.
The Texans look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Ryan Fitzpatrick will be taking this one from the gun. He has the grab. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. Foster. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield. The Texans will take the snap from the 45.
That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. The Texans did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Foster's shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot. Makes the catch. Graham's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be?
Martin's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Unbelievable catch. Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. Complete to Hopkins, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
9-yard gain on the play.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 1. Handoff out of the I formation. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Martin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Fitzpatrick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Sticks to his hands, and that gains a few.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
This has been a long drive so far. Handoff made. Brought down by Neal.
Number 33, the ball carrier.
They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now, this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Brings it into his body. And it's Clay Matthews in on the play.
Well, he gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. That's the great thing. The bad thing is hard to score once you get inside the 5-yard line in the NFL.
What a drive this has been. No margin. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's 1st and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
Set, move, under. Mike's 50.
So, put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And no return as this goes for a touchback. They've come out in the dime package.
Here we go. Blue 15.
Flynn's going to take it from the gun. Quarles got the catch and the first.
The Packers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Texans will come out in the dime. Matt Flynn looking down the field.
The Packers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
First down following the long play.
319.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a gain of 6. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Finds his mark. Quarles got the first as he's brought down.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Time and this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. And incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Number 87, the intended target.
These guys need to make something happen on offense. The time beginning to run out. Second and goal from the 6. Gets 6 on the board for the Packers.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
The Packers will tie it up with this extra point. Driving extra point is good. The Texans ready to receive the kick. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Time becoming a factor in this game. First down at the 25. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Not able to get away from Hall.
Well, what you try to do so many times in the NFL, do the unexpected. The defense is expecting pass all the way. Everybody's running to the quarterback. What do? You confuse them. You mix them up. You run the draw play. That's why it was an easy run.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Welcome back, coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The Texans from the 32, setting up screen. Has his man. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Nickel formation here for the defense. The Texans snap it at the 36. And he's forced to the ground.
7-yard loss on the play.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
The jumbo set on the field. 3rd and long. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Packers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. Leckler is back now. He'll be punting it away. Hyde's got a chance this time.
Good yardage picked up on that call. We are tied, and this game has less than a minute to go. The Packers will take the snap from the 30. That ball is rifled to Randall Cobb, who makes the catch. The Packers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
Well, there's nothing the defense can do. When you talk about a receiver like these guys out there now, and this one in particular, the double coverage, they're still able to go in between the defenders, rise up, and make the catch.
The defense comes out of the dime. The Packers snap it at the 41. Looking to the right side and throwing. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the quarterback. It's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll go ground. And straight ahead, Lacey. In the end, it picks up only a yard. The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Looks like a false start penalty.
319.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The give. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout.
Well, these plays do look ugly when they don't work. It's second down, and you run the running play hoping to pick up a few yards to make 3rd down easier. But when you lose yards like this, 3rd long, tough to do.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
319.
The Packers will take the snap from the 25. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Texans signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action.
Merciless is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
The kick is good.
That field goal attempt is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Taking no chances here with the squib kick. Jones is the one who brings him to the ground.
Number 45, Austin Turner.
Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun. Throws to the right. Wide open for the catch. Johnson's tackled down at the 22.
The Texans look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? They're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching. Well, the quarterback has no choice here. The clock is running. You don't have time to really call a play and execute one down the field. So you get in formation, spike the football, and stop that clock. There are no timeouts left.
The Texans getting set now for the field goal attempt. A kick that could send this game to an overtime. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. This is where a kicker makes his living. With all the pressure, the game just a field goal away from being tied. And he converts here on the field goal try. The field goal is good, and it looks like we're going to be playing extra time here. Overtime likely on the way.
Yeah, give the offense a lot of credit that time, driving down the field, and the field goal kicker, he comes through. He did not let the pressure get to him that time.
Texans getting ready to kick it away. And he's met head on right there at the 20. Time has run out in regulation, and yes, indeed, we are going to overtime. So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie or win the game. And if both teams get field goals on their opening drives, the next team to score from there will win the game. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Harris is going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. They bring in the extra tight end.
319. 319.
And the overtime period begins on this play. Picks up 8 here.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down throw. Nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Two tight ends on the field here. The Packers have it at the 34. Keeps it here. With two hands, he has it. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play-action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
Lacey lines up in the backfield.
Down. Blue 15.
First down and 10. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Ball incomplete.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz. Down. Blue 15. Blue 15.
Third down and 10. The defense gets a sack.
92 makes the sack on the play. Loss of 7.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
All set to punt here. Martin's got it on the return. He's brought down.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. The Texans snap it at the 41. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier on the play. No gain on the play.
The Texans snap it at the 41. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Sometimes the defense can be all over the receiver. It doesn't matter. You cannot stop a great catch.
Foster's lined up in a single back formation. Back to the air here on first down. Brings it in. He's brought to a halt.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
Offense lines up here. The Texans take it from the 38. Play fake. Got a flag. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Player showing no restraint, coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
It's a two tight end formation.
Move 45. Move 45.
First down at the 23. Foster. Flag is out. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. That's a false start.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Nickel formation for the defense here. First down at the 17. Makes the reception. It's a walk-off touchdown beyond belief.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lip to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
There it is. The game has come to an end. It was a good one throughout, hotly contested right down to the wire.
Stay tuned for the highlights and GMC Never Say Never moment, brought to you by EA Sports.
It's been a game we'll always remember. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, so glad to bring it to you.